I'm joined here by Nick Whiting from BT Redcare. Nick, terrific to have you here at IFSEC. Talk to me, first of all, about some of the challenges that you see the industry facing at the moment.
Hello, David. Thanks for being here, and it's great to be here as well. So the biggest challenge we see for the security industry, it's been around for a little while. It was announced in 2017, and that really is the PSTN switch off in December 2025, which will be happening in December 2025. And as we're now in 2023, that's a very, very short time away. So we know people have been starting their swap outs, but we also know there's quite a few people that haven't considered it, haven't started. And our main concern is if people don't start planning now, what's going to happen in 12 months' time is going to be this massive rush. It's a big challenge for the industry because there's potentially a lack of engineers, and businesses are finding it really difficult to include that in their day-to-day normal work, really. But they have quite a lot of people to swap out over these coming few months that are left.
But there is that hard deadline, and that's going to be a big mountain to move if that were to be changed. It's not going to change. So with that deadline there, what can you do? What can the industry do to get the wheels turning and to make sure that legacy kit is switched out and is fit for the future?
Well, I know communication providers, it is reliant on them because it's them swapping their customers out, and they're the owner of those PSTN lines and those customers. So I know they are doing a lot of work. They did the 2 trial sites in Mildenhall and Salisbury, and that's coming to an end in October. So there'll be a lot of learnings from that. From our perspective, for a number of years now, we saw this coming, and we completely revamped our portfolio. So we revamped it and we brought out IP-based products or radio-based products or private IP backed up by radio-based products. So we brought out this whole range not just for this all-IP switchover, but to help installers. But we've also, as we've come along on this journey with it, we've realised that we need to do more to help installers. So we've done an IP marketing toolkit, which is an explainer video for the installer to show to their customers. We've got flyers which explain what the PSTN swap out as in simple terms. Again, that can be joint branded with the installer logo, so it's like it's coming from us and the installer. And from an installer perspective, we've got some fantastic offers on our products from a pricing perspective. So like we've removed all upfront costs, because obviously if you've got a large number to swap out, you don't really want to have that upfront cost. So we've done those sorts of things. So we also offer 90 days to install it before they start paying, or they start paying when they install it and it starts connecting, but up to them, they've got that 90 days to plan.
Kind of sweetener.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sweetener, but it's also to help them plan their migrations, really. That's the key thing there.
So just thinking from the perspective of the end user, the end customer, and I speak with a bit of insight from the consumer world where this is also happening, and consumers, it's a challenge for them because change is difficult, and it's also confusing. You know, I had this copper line coming into my house, and it always worked, and there was always power there, and all of those questions. Do installers find a similar bunch of questions, or do you find that your end users actually get it? They know there's a deadline, they know they need to modernise, and it's a question of when and how, not if.
No, I think that applies across the board. I think because it is reliant on the communication providers, I think it's not like the digital tele upgrade. It's far more complicated than that. So there's not a one size fits all message that can go out across the whole nation. So it is reliant on the communication providers. It's relying on those installers to educate their customers. We do get through our other colleagues in BT, we also get their customers come to them and say, what can we do about this all IP migration? Because they're also talking to them about the fact that they've got to upgrade their PSTN lines. And there's still quite a number to do. I think the last figure was there's about 10 million PSTN lines to upgrade in the next 2 and a bit years.
That's
big challenge.
That's a lot, and with 3G obviously being sunset as well, a lot of change, but hopefully the messaging is getting out there. And to your challenges, you're actually able to get the resources, get the installers there to make what needs to happen. I just want to touch on another challenge that I know exists around cybersecurity as well, Nick, because as you move to a digital world, you are potentially increasing the attack surface for those bad actors to come in and try and cause whatever mischief they want there. So what's your angle on assuring your customers that by going to a digital solution, they're able still to remain secure?
Well, it's another challenge with the world to IP. It just, we go to this new technology and it brings in different challenges. So we've approached it by leading the industry in third-party certification.
Right.
So we've gone down the route not just for the European standards for alarm signalling, which we've done through the LPCB. We've also gone with the BSI kite mark. So our signalling devices have their kite mark for the IoT devices.
Yep.
And our portal and our app has their secure digital applications kite mark.
Okay.
And both of those certifications have allowed us to embrace the secure connected devices scheme with secure by design, which is very important with the new legislation that's coming in. Very well, it's 2022 legislation, but it comes in about just over 12 months' time,
Indeed,
I think, which is the PSTI.
Yes.
So we've taken that approach. We've gone to these independent bodies. We've had our products tested to make sure that we've done everything we can. We meet the latest technology. We have the latest things built into our devices that protects them as much as is possible.
All of the reassurances that you can reasonably provide.
And that helps our customers, our installers as well, because they can then go to their end customers, especially businesses when they go and try and connect devices onto IP networks. They get lots of questions coming back. But having that certification is fantastic for them. It makes their life so much easier.
Good stuff. Your stand's been very busy. You've got some new product to help with the migration on display here as well. I've chatted with some of your team about that stuff already. So,
excellent.
Listen, thank you so much for taking time out to chat to us today. I know it's a busy day for you in particular, but wish you every success for the rest of this year's show and for the migrations that you and your customers have got going on.
Yep, we're really looking forward to it. We're here to help.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Thanks, David.